Hey guys, if you like to party and the stock block is what you're trying to go fast on, we have a new brand for you here, Stock Block the World. Go to the link in the video and support us. It should eventually lead to t-shirts, hoodies, and other apparel. What is up, guys? We are down here at Darlington Dragway for WoooStock. We got down here yesterday and made 2 passes. If you're wondering why I'm just now making a video, it's because the ride down here was pretty hectic to say the least, and it was quite the situation. So Alan's RV blew a head gasket about 45 miles from the track, and the fact we made it here is pretty amazing. But all that aside, we're here. Made 2 passes yesterday. First one wasn't bad, but had an obvious breakup issue. Still ran great, but we looked at the EGTs on the fuel tech. Noticed we had some cold cylinders. Went to a parts store, borrowed a Logan from Spool Media's truck, and got a couple coil packs to replace the cylinders that look cold. Cranked it up. Number 2 still was looking a little cold. You know, pulled the valve cover off, checked the rockers. Finally took the upper injector out and cleaned it on number 2. And that seemed to be what finally brought it all together. Was that it was, the filter didn't look dirty, but it looked like there might have been some trash between the actual filter cap and the injector. But whatever. Took care of that. Went up there and waited in line again, both times forever, and went a PV. 1/16 60 foot, and it still won a PV. The tune-up itself, as far as timing goes, is pretty soft. We're getting more aggressive on it. It's warm now, but as long as the track's good, this thing should fly. We got some good data on it, able to see what we need to do timing-wise with the plugs, fuel-wise. As always, you're always adjusting, but getting a better idea. And now we're just waiting until they call us up. But it's a beautiful weather down here, unlike last year's WoooStock with John's car, where it rained a whole lot and we had to do anything but test and watch it rain. We're out here in no man's land. Well, what would be no man's land usually, but it's so busy that, to give you an idea, the ticket booth is right past that white RV, and so we've never seen it this packed here. But when you have people haven't been on a race in months, this is what you get. The truck itself is looking good. Suspension's working good. This morning we just set the wheelie sensor up just in case, and looking forward to making another hit. Hopefully the track is pretty good when we get up there. When you run with the no time stuff, there's so many no time cars, they can only touch it up so much. But we should do well. But we got some good videos from last night, and obviously you'll see those before you see this part, and hopefully we'll keep getting some more footage today. Just wanted to give you guys a breakdown of last week at WoooStock with Alan's truck. As you saw earlier in the video, we made 2 good hits testing on Friday night. I didn't record anything after that because they ended up basically holding the whole event up due to track heat, which I think was close to 150 from what one of the guys who was working the line was telling me. But I still think we should have ran some of the small tire stuff, just because it would have allowed them to, finish the event. And obviously everybody wants to go fast, everybody wants to get PBs, etc. And nobody wants to run the heat, but they could have kind of held that off for some of the bigger stuff and let us regular old nobodies just go ahead and run. That being said, we didn't get a test pass that day, and we didn't make our first hit till I think around 11:30 at night. So we got up at I got up at 7:30, and we basically spent all day sitting around power napping and whatnot to just killing time. So I made the first hit at 7:30, and the truck goes a personal best at every increment. It was a 112.60 and so on. Pretty happy about that. The converter slip, right now the converter slip is 13-14%, and you can just tell it's hurting it on the big end. Obviously, almost certainly that as every round goes on, you're going to get someone faster. So we turn it up. We leave the same, just put in a more aggressive booster ramp and put a little more pressure on the gate, on the top of it. End up, Alan trees the guy well, but with the converter slip, we just didn't have a good enough back split for him, and ended up going out the second round. Now, second round, I think we ran it at 2:30 in the morning, so it kind of gives you guys an idea how crazy it was and a bit ridiculous. After that, they ended up calling the race anyways because there were a couple of wrecks due to the dew on the track, and safety was a concern. All in all, I'm glad we got to run. I hate we had to wait such a crazy long time to get to run. But the last hit wasn't a PB. It was a couple numbers off, like about 3 from a PB. And that's with more power, which shows us that the converter just hated that being hit that much harder. So going to get the converter situation squared away, along with making some other changes. But all in all, we're super happy with how the truck performed. The suspension's working great. The truck's getting a ton of separation. It's doing what it's supposed to do. It doesn't even try to wheelie, leaving on similar settings as our red car. And once again, same turbo, same engine. So I think it's 4 links, so that's definitely helping it. And of course, it weighs. I want to say, compared to our personal best, maybe 150 pounds more, somewhere in that area. I can't remember. But then again, you're also dealing with the aerodynamics of a truck, which is a very flat front end, digging into the wind. You'll notice the very first pass we had the tailgate on with the air flaps in it, and those air flaps were just not enough. We saw a video on a speed video from the first pass, and you could see the actual aluminum bed cover on the big end was trying to come up, and Alan even said when he let off the gas it felt like the parachute was out, and it wasn't, and that was because of that. So we put the actual tailgate cover back up, the American flag when you noticed in the rest of the runs, and that took care of that issue. Mile per hour, we're up 5 miles per hour from last year consistently, 5 to 6, but the converter slip, once again, is just killing us. So I look forward to getting that squared away. But Alan's happy, but I always want more. So and that's just how it goes. And when something like converter slip is there that can be addressed, you're not going to just let it go and let it eat. But all in all, once again, happy about that stuff. Definitely going to get out here hopefully again in a few weeks after we make some changes, and you just keep going personal best. But as always, thank you guys for watching, and please make sure to like, share, and subscribe.